I'm Megan. Welcome to a quick little workout for those days when you want to work through the shoulders, the spine, and the hips. You want a little bit of movement, but not too much if you're in a hurry or if you're not feeling all that well. We're going to start sitting in the accomplished pose. That's a seat where we're sitting on the mat and we've got one leg in front of the other. So we're letting the knees naturally open to the point where you feel comfortable. You're pulling your belly button in, sitting up, and then taking the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Your hands can come out and open on your knees. We're holding it here for a moment, lengthening through the spine. Once we're here, our fingertips are going to come up to find the shoulders. Then the elbows are looking for each other in front of us, and then opening out. If the elbows kiss in front, that's fine, but they don't have to. Work within your natural range of movement. Keep pulling in the belly button, lifting up the ribs away from the hips. We don't want to be hunched over. We're up nice and tall as we bring the elbows together and then open back. There's 3, 2, and 1. From here, we've got our thumbs near the shoulders, and we're going to push the walls away. The thumbs come back near the shoulders. We're pushing the sky away. Thumbs near the shoulders. We're pushing the screen away. Thumbs near the shoulders, and we're pushing in front and down. A few more in each direction. First, we're pushing away. Thumbs come in. Push the sky. Thumbs come in. We push the screen. Thumbs come in. And we push down in front. One more set. One of each. Then we're taking our hands back to our knees, palms are up, and we're bringing the elbows in close to the ribs, checking our posture. We're making a little fist with the hands, thumbs are up like thumbs up signs, and here we go. The little fingers come near each other and then open out. We're warming up the rotator cuffs in the shoulders, lengthening and strengthening the spine, and we're letting the hips stretch. Keep the elbows in close to the ribs. If they start to come away, bring them back in as you work, coming together and opening. There's 3, 2, and 1. Then we've got the elbows in, and we're reaching up. The arms are making the letter V. Thumbs are up. We come on in, and then we make the letter V. The temptation here is to sometimes bring the shoulders up with us, but we're going to keep the shoulders away from the ears, and we only lengthen the arms, but the shoulders stay down. Great. There's 3, 2, and 1. We're coming on down. The hands come onto the thighs, and we're gently opening here. I'm gently pressing the thighs. Press the flesh. Press where there's muscle and fat in the thighs. We don't want to press on a joint. We're not pressing the knees, we're pressing the thighs for a moment. Fabulous. Then we'll come on up, we'll bring the knees and feet up with us, and we'll swap. So the other leg is in front, and then we're opening out into what's called the accomplished pose here. You could have your ankles crossed. There's a tailor position if you prefer, or they're open. We're letting the knees relax open, stretching out the hips and the lower back, wherever that feels comfortable. This time we're taking the shoulders up to the ears, and then we're pressing the heels of the hands towards the mat. 4 more like that. We lift and press. You can rotate so that the chin and the nose are looking down each shoulder and arm as we go. Last 2. Last 1. Then we're clasping the hands in front of us, and now we're rotating. The elbows are rowing through the wrists and the hands, and you're starting to go a little bit bigger each time. Pull the belly button in, let the ribs and the spine move along with us. Some movement there. You're making a big sideways number 8. Let the face look side to side as you go. Last 2. we're bringing the knees and feet up together, and we're rotating sideways on our mat into what I call side saddle. You're taking one leg out in front of you, other leg out in front of you. We're going to pull in the belly button and sit up so tall that the heels start to peel away from the mat. The big toes are heading back for our nose. We're holding it here for a moment. Squeezing the kneecaps and the quads. And then we lower the heels down and we're walking down the legs with the fingertips. Could be that the hands are just under the knees or further on the shins or all the way to the ankles and the toes. We're holding it here for a moment. Pull the belly button in and we can rock a little bit side to side. Letting the elbows bend, letting the ribs move and the spine move. We're soothing our body with these movements. And one, and then we're coming on up. Bending one knee, then the other knee. The knees and feet come about as wide as the mat. Hands are behind us, fingertips towards the body, elbows are bent. We're pulling in the belly button, and then we're lifting the heart and the face towards the sky, lengthening the spine into what I call the beach stretch. It's as if we're at a lovely beach, reaching the heart and the face to the sky. Then we're bringing the feet a little bit closer to each other on the mat. They're not touching. And we're coming down on our elbows, beach stretch here. We're lifting the heart and the face to the sky, opening up the shoulders and the chest. And then we're coming all the way down onto our backs. And we're hugging one knee and then the other knee in so that the thighs are touching the ribs. We're in our ball stretch position. And we're rocking the ball a little bit side to side. Massaging the hips and the lower back. Once we're here, we're lengthening the legs. Up, up, up into our pike stretch, holding the backs of the thighs. And then the big toes are coming towards the nose and towards the sky. 3 times. We flex and point. Last one like that. Then we'll bend the knees, come back in for our hug. This time we're rocking a little bit forward and back with the knees and the thighs. And then we're lengthening into our pike stretch. And this time 2 times. We push the heels to the sky, the toes to the nose, then the toes to the sky. Last one there. Come on in. We hug and we rock side to side in the ball stretch. And this time we're lengthening into the pike stretch. And here we go. Push the heels, toes to the nose, just the once. Come on in. One knee in, other knee in. Big hug here. Then we're opening the knees and the feet apart. And we're circling the knees and feet together towards the ribs and then opening. Big giant stirs here. We're opening the knees and feet. We stir around till they find each other and then open. If you've been doing a lot of driving or working at a desk, this will be great for the hips and the lower back. And then we'll stir the other way. Knees and feet are together and they push away a little bit. And then the knees and feet open and stir back, bringing the knees near the shoulders. Take these at your own pace. Last one there, and we'll come on in for a hug. While we're here, we're going to pull the belly button in, wiggle the shoulders away from the ears, and then we're bringing the chin and the nose down, as if the chin and the nose are heading south on a compass. And then we relax, they're in the middle. Now the chin and the nose reach up a little bit as if they're going north on a compass, and then to the middle. Then we rotate the neck so that the chin and the nose are going to one side of the compass. They're going east or west. We hold it there for a moment. Then we come back to the middle and we go to the other side. Back to the middle of the compass. And now we're taking this ball over to one side and we're pressing ourselves up and we're meeting in this position with the knees and feet glued together in front of us. Hands are next to us and a little bit behind, elbows bending. And we're taking the knees over to one side and up, over to the other side and up. Could be a nice small movement here, going just a tiny bit past each shoulder. Or you could start to go slowly, a little more slowly, and see where the knees will go. and then up, over to the other side. Nice mobility for the hips and the lower back there. Last two. Last one, and then we're up, and we'll meet in the tailor position where one ankle is crossed in front of the left and we're sitting up. We're taking our right shoulder up towards the ear and then all the way down. Left shoulder up towards the ear and then down. And then both shoulders up and down. 4 more like that. Each time we're looking over a different shoulder for a moment. And then we'll come on down. Checking our spine is long. Belly button in. We'll let our fingertips find our temples. Then we're pulling in the belly button while the elbows find each other. And then opening that little bit more. We could add the curl. Curl so that the ribs are curling. And then the spine curls with us. And then the spine lengthens. We curl the ribs and spine. And then we lengthen. 3 more like that. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Last one. And then we're here. Pushing the ceiling away and come on down. From here, we'll change ankles so that the other ankle is in front in our tailor position. We'll sit all the way up, checking our posture. Here, we're rotating the neck so that the chin and the nose are looking over one shoulder. We slowly bring the chin around the front of the body, a half circle there, and then we find ourselves looking over the other shoulder for a moment. Pull the belly button in on this half circle. One more each side. And then we're coming back to the front. Then we've got our hands and elbows coming in and we're doing little star explosions. All 5 fingers are exploding out. Little star explosions, getting rid of any tension in the hands from driving or typing or working at a desk, holding a mouse for a long time. And then a little bit faster. Exploding the hands open. Then we're clasping the hands together and now we're rolling through the wrists. The elbows will move, the shoulders can move. Pull the belly button in if you're adding the wrists. Elbows, shoulders, and ribs there. Circling around. And then we'll go the other way. Start low and small and then add elbows, shoulders, and ribs. Add the spine. Let that feel really nice through the body. And then we'll come back to our seated position. Hands can gently come down in front of us. And we're making a really long spine before we bring the chin down for a moment. And then up. And then the right ear finds the right shoulder. The right arm cradles the head and we'll hold here in our cradle stretch. If you'd like to, the left arm could hug around the waist. And we can rock a little bit here. Gentle movements soothing the joints throughout the hips, shoulders, and spine. Come on up and we'll go to the other side. Hands can be in front, left ear to left shoulder. Our neck stretch here. Adding a very gentle cradle for the neck stretch. And if you'd like more, we're hugging around the waist, wrapping, belly button in, and then we're swaying a little bit. All of these movements will help us feel better through the shoulder girdle, the hip girdle, and the spine, especially if you've been doing a lot of work. You haven't had a chance to move much, or if you're just generally not feeling well enough for anything rigorous or vigorous, but you like some movement. A little bit of movement is nice for the body. Motion is the lotion. Come on out here. We'll bring our hands in front of us here. They're going to clasp and they're going to reach out in front and then all the way up, holding it here, belly button in, and we're coming over to one side and up, over to the other side and up. Work at your range of movement. It could be here, keeping everything long and heading up, or you could start to bend one elbow, looking towards that elbow, and then up and bend the other elbow. And get rid of feelings of stiffness in the hips, shoulders, and spine. Good. Last two. Last one. Then we'll come on up. We'll bring our knees and feet together in front of us. And we're going to go all the way over and up, all the way over and up. A few there. Maybe this movement now feels a little smoother and a little further. Last two. Last one. We're coming up, sitting with the legs out in front or crossed in front, whichever way you feel comfortable. Checking our posture and coming in for a nice big hug. One hand on each shoulder, sitting all the way up before we curl the chin down, have a hug, and a little bit of a sway. Really opening the shoulders away from each other at the upper back there. We'll come on open. We'll go with the other arm on top for the hug. Bringing down the chin, big hug, and then a sway. Opening up and give yourself some jazz hands and a clap. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you feel better through the body, even if we only did a little bit. A little bit of movement every day will help us to feel good through the whole body. Well done, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.